put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the Superdome. This is taken just shy of the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
So Herman Moore, his first grab of the game, and back in his day, he shattered all the Lions' receiving records.
And he did it with a number of different quarterbacks. He was the target for defenses to adjust to. And I guess the best way to put it is, Herman
again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Right back to him on first down. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll go with the keeper. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper. That's going to bring up a third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking,
touchdown? A 2-yard touchdown grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Visitors 7, Saints nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Breeze. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead.
On first down, Breeze. And that is caught downfield by Beckham. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Breeze now on first down. Caught right side, Davis. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Davis. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Breeze going to throw. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Breeze.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
From midfield, here's Breeze.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
And it's intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Edelman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. The offense has to love that, because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Breeze now on 1st down.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Breeze.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
That's good for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Justin Jefferson.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he get a yard down to about the 1.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know from working with you that you're about as old school as they come. Your thoughts on throwing that ball from the 1-yard line?
Yeah, I just got done walking my dinosaur, as you well know, and ordinarily I'm screaming, run the football from the 1-yard line. But if you are going to throw it, just take extra care. That didn't happen there, and they turned the ball over.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Breeze. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Up the middle they run with Bettis. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Again, they'll run with Bettis. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On play action. Now Breeze. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Breeze finding OBJ. And the Saints have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind into 7. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
You gonna run the same dumb shit all game, huh?
And they'll take possession.
You ain't had enough, huh? You gonna run the same dumbass formation all game, huh?
Defense with a lot of field behind them. Get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do.
Yeah, y'all still at the spot. Y'all still messing with the speed.
1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Girl just called me for that job, man.
They'll try to pound it in with Allstott. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
I told her I needed nights right
as
now.
we get you reset.
She understands.
They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger.
I told her I got to be on nights to bring my kids.
2nd and goal.
She said she understands.
Up the middle to Davis. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3.
You think a nigga gonna be able to get back on that?
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Tucker's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
There's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores, you don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is taken just shy of the 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sauce Gardner puts it on, and the Saints are going to take possession of the football. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
You'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll try and pound it with a big back Bettis. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They didn't give up the points in the first quarter. But 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know a way around the store. I'm making history. What else you gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out great tits. New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I want a crowd, the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? Why would I?
Y'all calling me crazy when a been ballin' all day like Brady. Long hair this wavy, and a been shopping all day, no Macy. Hot about first lady, you think can't date me? Look at your savings, you still waiting, still blowing out daisies, counting on daydreams. Crazy, gotta go crazy. All of these hate, no crazy. Like crazy, crazy, gotta go crazy. All of these hate, no crazy, no crazy. None of these crazy. Then I ball like Spalding. Can't call my bluff when it's my calling. Won't duck them all in. It's a brand new day, new pace like jogging. Straight facts, no jargon. It's a whole lot of big blue checks, no login. No stress, no stalling. See a whole lot of big blue gets when I ball in. I'm going crazy, yeah. Can't get me, yeah. Look at your savings, yeah. Got 'em going crazy, yeah. Look at your savings, can't get me. I'm going crazy, yeah. Can't get me, yeah. Look at your savings, yeah. Got 'em going crazy, yeah. Look at your savings, can't get me. Crazy, amazing, buku bucks. Pay me awful luxury. Save me, who knew you go crazy? Crazy, gotta go crazy. All of these hate, no crazy. Like crazy, crazy, gotta go crazy. All of these hate, no crazy, no crazy. None of these crazy. No crazy. Pretty and paid. Pretty and paid, ayy. Y'all heard know I'm coming. I don't want to clarify. Keep up. Ayy. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Paid up heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Paid up heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a sip that we when I get to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only care about what the pay teller say. Urge you wanna be, don't gotta whip it. Rag on no petty. Lips like talk with that on your hip. If you ain't gon' rip it up, pop it. Empty the like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down, Benjamin. When you we not equivalent. Really bad, looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Paid up heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Paid up heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hot in the shank. I'm low key, but I pop out in blank. It's bun on my knife, stop trying to look. They do not cover me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if you're under me. I'm with it in Rex involved. I they text and calls. Run me that. Making no sense at all. They bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on no throne, you ain't taking none. You bragging on pants, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Paid up heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Paid up heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news. when I get that daily paper. Stop playing me. Pap.
Better, petty, don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rather tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been in prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases been. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky. Get about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster than a call NASCAR. My solo no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky?